soil pollution and noise pollution. First, we will discuss about soil pollution. So, what is the soil or land pollution? It means contamination of the soil or land in a particular region. Contamination means the quality gets reduced, the quality gets degraded. So, what is the soil first? You have to remember that also. You have to understand that soil क्या होता है? Soil is the upper layer. It is the topmost layer of the earth, and it is something which consists of many minerals, many organic constituents inside the soil, and it even offers shelter for numerous organisms and is also the living medium for plants as well. And we know that apart from that, soil is the basis for agriculture as well. Whatever we are consuming, all vegetation for human food and animals are dependent on the quality of the soil, because we get majority of our agriculture production, almost all the agriculture production, due to the availability of good quality soil. Now what happens is that there are huge quantities of man-made waste which are being released into the soil that will create soil pollution. So it is defined as the contamination of soil or land in a particular region, and it is actually changing the natural environment. That is written in the second point. It results in the alteration. Alteration means change of the natural environment. And not only human activities in a sense, especially penetration, or we can say when we are using this harmful pesticides, insecticides, etc., that will enter inside the soil, and that makes the soil quality unfit for further usage. And apart from that, industrial activity, improper disposal of waste, etc., also creates this kind of soil pollution. And it could be anything. It actually reduces the productivity of the soil. That is what is written in the third point. The productivity of the soil gets decreased. It affects the natural composition of the soil. It results in soil erosion. Now, as I told you, there will be many microorganisms, many small organisms, etc., which are residing in the soil. And these pollution may actually harm such kind of living organisms. Here you can see again some pictures how the land or the soil gets polluted. It is all due to throwing of these waste into the land. And many times these waste contain chemicals which penetrate or which gets inside the soil. Now, causes of soil pollution, more or less the causes of pollution are same everywhere. First, सबसे पहले आते हैं industrial activity. We cannot completely avoid industrial activity at all. It is one of the biggest, what you can say, contributor to economic development of a country. But at the same time, it is also one of the biggest contributor to pollution. Many times we extract minerals from the earth for industrial activities. During this time also, these minerals, whatever is extracted, these are not actually, we can say, not treated properly, and the byproducts, the after products, the residues are simply contaminating the earth. That is not at all treated properly. Similarly, the industrial effluents, industrial waste like harmful toxic gases, chemicals, etc., get mixed with the rain, resulting in acid rain, which comes down to the earth, causing changes or damage to the plant, to the animals, to the earth which they are living, to the soil, and it also dissolves the important nutrients in the soil. And thereby, the entire composition of the soil gets changed. Then agricultural activities, it is again self-explanatory. Using of chemicals in intensive agriculture, large-scale agriculture and all, like pesticides, fertilizers, insecticides. Why these are being used? These are being used to increase the crop productivity or to increase the crop yield. But one hand, it will help to increase the production. The other hand, it is actually destroying the soil. We cannot say that this is not required, but these chemicals even affect beneficial organisms which are actually protecting the soil. Beneficial organisms like we can say earthworms, And there are many such organisms which are actually good for the soil. But due to the spraying of these pesticides, chemicals, and all, even the beneficial organisms get dead. Then accidental oil spill, not only in the water body, even in the land also. This can happen during storage and during transportation of chemicals. Many times we hear news of tanker lorries and all getting turned down, and entire oil will be spilled on the road. Again, this also will reduce the quality of the soil when this type of oil gets penetrated into the soil. Waste disposal, unhealthy waste management techniques, especially dumping the waste into any area and water bodies. When we don't have a proper garbage system, this will lead to scattering of the garbage. That's something which we all know. And this will actually contaminate the soil. Then mining activities are there, accidents, industrial accidents, electronic waste. Electronic waste means it is something which is contributing again or adding to the waste management issues. Electronic waste consists of all types of electronic equipments which are not at all functional, which are not at all in use. And many times these electronic equipments contain harmful components or harmful parts in that, which creates problem to the environment. Effects of soil pollution, it affects the human health directly or indirectly. Directly to an extent we cannot say, because you can see over here, many times the contaminated soil or this polluted soil, even though if we are not in contact with the soil, we get affected because these may enter into the water body and we might be drinking such harmful or contaminated water. Apart from that, we are even consuming the food which are being produced in contaminated soil that may contain harmful pesticides and chemicals. Similarly, when we are getting exposed continuously to such areas, to such land areas, that also creates many kind of health issues. Then effects on the ecosystem. As I told you, many living organisms are there which are dependent on the soil. Now, these soil pollutants create harmful changes on the ecosystem, and the consequences are something very, very high. You can see that many times the plants or these animals find it difficult to adjust to a new type of environment. And same way, changes in the soil structure. The death of the many organisms, especially earthworms and all, in the soil can lead to change in the structure of the soil or components of the soil. And many times these animals are forced to move from one area to another area in search of food. Then reduced soil fertility. Reduced soil fertility will reduce the quality of the land, quality of the soil, that will reduce the agricultural production. It also creates toxic dust and foul odor. Toxic dust and foul odor means very, what you can say, unwanted smell and all in the atmosphere. This is about the effects of soil pollution. How to control, methods to control soil pollution. सबसे पहले आते हैं एफॉरेस्टेशन. Deforestation means planting more and more trees, reducing the use of chemicals, fertilizers, and pesticides, following the 3 R's of conservation. 3R means reduce, reuse, recycle, safe disposal of the waste, encourage social forestry programs. Social forestry programs means taking the help of the local people, villagers and all, and trying to plant more and more trees. And apart from that, even preventing the people from cutting the trees in those areas. This we can do only with the help or only with the involvement of the local people. Then comes about the next topic, that is noise pollution. First, you should know what is the meaning of noise. Noise refers to unwanted sound which results in unpleasant effect and discomfort to the ears. Unwanted sound which is harmful to the ears, which is more than what we can control or what we can bear. So noise pollution is a disturbing or excessive noise that may harm human or animal activities. There is harmful or annoying levels of noise, very much harmful, which is more than what we can bear or more than what we can control. And how noise is measured? Noise is measured in decibels. So sound becomes unwanted when it is actually interrupting or when it is interfering with normal activities like when you sleep or when we talk, when we converse, or when it is actually affecting our quality of life. There are sounds which are pleasant, like music and all, but that does not create huge pain to the ears. But sometimes the noise will be so loud that it actually affects the ears. That time we can consider it as noise pollution. Now here you can see how these are all very important sources, especially the vehicles. The transportation is one major source of noise pollution in our country. Now, as I told you, this noise we can measure in decibel units. Here you can see decibel means how we are actually measuring it. It is written as dB, okay, and it is denoted as dB. When it is 20 dB, it is just whispering. 40 dB is noise in a quiet office. 60 dB is the normal conversation. From 80 dB onwards, the sound becomes physically painful, and 85 dB, the sound, it may start paining, or we can say hearing damage may also happen. When it reaches more than that, like at 120 decibels and all, it becomes completely damaged. And we can say from 80 dB, 85 dB itself, we can say that the hearing damage can happen. And many times people don't consider noise pollution as an important thing. But just like other type of pollution, this also to an extent is affecting the human and human life as well as the life of other organisms. Here you can see sources of noise pollution, household gadgets, especially the electronic products which we use in our house, like televisions, mixer grinders, washing machines, and all create noise pollution. Then industries, construction site, and offices. Industries are actually one of the major source, especially when they are working at very high noise and high speed intensity. Then transportation noise in the city, we can say to an extent, the source of noise pollution comes majorly from the honking of vehicles as well as the motor and exhaust system of these vehicles. Similarly, the noise emitted by aeroplanes and all. Then social events and gatherings where we see that loud noise, using of mic and all is inevitable. Use of loud music or the loudspeakers during public gatherings, functions, festivals also contribute to the noise pollution. Effects of noise pollution, definitely it affect the human health, especially hearing loss, and also general health. Like hearing loss, I told you after 80 dB, 85 dB and all, it starts paining. And when we are getting exposed, that is the severity of it will be depending on how much you are getting exposed to such sound. Like it may even create deafness or even permanent loss of hearing capacity when we are getting exposed to such a huge what we can say enormous noise, we can say very loud noise. Then it also affects the general health, like rise in blood pressure, then increase in stress, increase in heart disease, feeling of fatigueness, feeling of nervousness, tiredness, etc. It also affects the animals. In animals, noise can increase the risk of death also, and it will even interfere in the other daily routine, daily activities of the animals. It damages the nervous system of animal, and the animal may even lose the control of mind. It also affects the vegetation. Noise is, it is well known that plants are plants do have sensitiveness just like other organisms, and they need cool and peaceful environment for proper growth. Noise pollution actually damages the poor quality of the crops. Effect on property. Loud noise is very much dangerous to buildings and many other properties, monuments, bridges, etc. It will create shock wave which will struck the wall and it will put the building in damaged condition or danger condition. It actually weakens the construction of the building. Heavy noises, very large noises and all can create a trigger, or it can create a shaking in the properties. How to prevent noise pollution? Setting up of noisy industries away from the residential area, planting of vegetation or trees along highways that to an extent can help in absorbing these sound, banning loud use of horns, racing of motorbikes, etc., following strict rules with respect to usage of loudspeakers, crackers, etc. in various events, maintaining silent zones in schools, near hospitals, etc. These are all steps which could be taken in order to reduce the effect of noise pollution. It may not be considered as a major issue, but it still is one very important contributor to pollution. That is about noise pollution.